First News with Keeler in the morning on WIBX and WIBX950.com.
Two local Little League teams in their respective divisions have moved on to the sectionals for Little League Baseball. This all is moving towards the great Little League World Series. And Mike's on the line right now. Michael, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Good. So give us an update on these two local teams.
So at the 10 to 12 level, you have New Hartford Little League, who is advancing to a best-of-3 series against Rotterdam.
Okay.
And the winner of that series moves on to the state tournament. And then from the state tournament would be in Penfield this year, in the Rochester area. And then that's the tournament. That's the tournament that ends up going to the Little League World Series and everything else. So, they're still alive in that and trying to make that dream a reality. And then the 8 to 10 level, you have Central Valley, which is a combination of the Iliad and Mohawk area. And they're at the 8 to 10 level, and they are going into a best-of-3 series against Saratoga. And that tournament as well turns into the winner of that will advance to the state tournament as well. That does not go as far as the Little League World Series at that level, but still a cool thing and a cool accomplishment for both of those
no doubt about it.
Leagues.
And Mike, I was just saying earlier last hour, my boys both played Little League. I miss that. I miss going to the games. It's so if you have kids in that age or grandchildren in that age and they're playing, enjoy it while you can because it goes very, very quickly.
Right, and especially after last year being the lost season, of course.
Yeah.
It was really good to see kids, back on the field competing at high level. I saw some of the best Little League baseball games I've seen in my life over the last couple of weeks, and I know you had Del Barbero on earlier in the week talking about that a little bit too, and so it's just good to see kids back and celebrating and excited and doing all the good things that Little League baseball is supposed to do. So
can I ask you, Mike, just quickly? Did last year so some kids aged out last year and didn't get to play, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a shame.
Unfortunately, and there was back and forth talk, and some people thought, well, they should get a way to be able to play there last year somehow, some way, but ultimately Little League said, we are in this age group for a reason, and we're going to stay that way, and hopefully a lot of kids went on to their next endeavors and found ways to play, and this group is making up for lost time.
So the New Hartford team, 10 to 12, they have the opportunity to go and play, make it to the state tournament, and ultimately go on to the Little League World Series. But for the younger group out of CVA, competing in this tournament is still a big deal, even though it doesn't go on to the Little League World Series.
Yeah, absolutely. I think anybody that's played Little League either remembers winning a district championship, losing a district championship, competing in that level. So, it's going to be a memory that they can talk about for, the rest of their lives, and they can take pride in for the rest of their lives. So, excited for both organizations, and both very well represented, have been classy throughout and have really lived up to all the good qualities that Little League Baseball and youth sports are supposed to replicate. So,
all right,
very proud of both organizations.
Great news there, and focusing on that, I think right now more than ever is important because we see, getting kids out the door and to be able to physically play sports versus do it with a video game inside the bedroom is a big deal. And we want to congratulate both of those teams out there. Mike, thanks so much, and for your efforts, all right?
Awesome. Thank you very much.
All right.
Have a good one.
Have a great day. Mike Gentile. And we are seeing the consolidation of a lot of, like Mohawk used to have their own league and Ilion used to have their own. Of course, the school district combined. So it makes sense to have the two little leagues combined, and that's what Central Valley is. and New Hartford succeeding as well.
You know, and I saw just down the road from me, there's a little park. It's got a ball field. So my understanding is it used to be like a league. Like when I grew up in East Utica, it was East Utica Little League, and there was 6 or 8 or 10, depending on the year, teams, and everybody was on their own team. But you were all in the East Utica League,
right?
Where now, I can't speak to East Utica, but I know like in New York Mills, it's not like the New York Mills Mets and the New York Mills Yankees and the New York Mills Red Sox. It's just the New York Mills team.
So there's only one now?
There's one.
Who do they play?
They play like Clinton. They play, other towns and villages.
That's such a shame.
I know.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. But I think also, too, there's an element of, it's cool because it's your hometown pride at a different level. While you're sad to not see the multiple teams anymore.
Well, we'd like to congratulate New Hartford and Central Valley this morning.
Absolutely.
Congratulations. Good luck moving forward. Best of 3 tournament on the way for both of those teams.
This podcast is sponsored by Ramp. Are you the decision maker in your company? Consider this. For the first time in decades, there's a better option for a corporate card and spend management platform. Meet Ramp, the only corporate card and spend management system designed to help you spend less money so you can make more. Most corporate credit cards offer points as incentives, but those points amount to less than their worth in real cash value. Ramp's business cards offer you cash back, real money in your pocket. Plus, you control who spends what with each vendor. And Ramp's software collects and verifies receipts automatically, which means you'll stop wasteful spending and close your books in hours instead of days. Businesses that use Ramp add up to 5% to their bottom line the first year. If you're a decision maker, adding Ramp could be one of the best decisions you've ever made. And now get $250 when you join Ramp for free. Just go to ramp.com/easy. Ramp.com/easy. RAMP.com/easy.
Cards issued by Sutton Bank and Celtic Bank, members FDIC. Terms and conditions apply.